Hey guys.
I had previously told y'all that I wanted to do a little like Valentine's Day look since Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm just gonna wing it. So let's see if it turns out good. So I wanted to do more of like a pink look, even though I'm not really a pink-y person. Valentine's Day is pink, so we're gonna do pink. But I think I can make it work to where I'm not just like Barbie up in here. Anyway, we're just gonna get started. I think I'm gonna start out with like a little transition shade. Also, I've done my face makeup. I didn't really show that because it's the same thing. It's nothing new. So yeah, so we're just doing the eyes today. So I'm gonna start out with a transition shade. I think I'm gonna go in with the Morphe James Charles palette. I don't know, it's one of the pink shades right here. I don't know if you can see that well. It's a baby pink color. So we're just gonna like start out with that. And I'm just gonna use one of my brushes that look like this. Yes. All right, so we're just gonna take this. I actually haven't used this color yet. So let's just hope that it turns out. Basically, I'm really just going in and just like putting this in my crease is just for like a little transition shade. We're just gonna start off with this. So have a little dimension to everything. Okay. I don't even know. Okay, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see the pink there. With that down, I think I'm going to just dive all in, and then we're just gonna go in with the same palette, James Charles palette. We're gonna go in with this bright pink right down here. We're gonna go in with this brush first. I might switch to a different brush. The same one we used last time. We're just gonna get that on. That's pink. So let's hope this goes well. Oh, is she real pigmented? I'm really just like patting right now on like the outside of my crease right here. I'm just doing some pats. Pat, 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 pat. Slowly bring it into the crease. Just because I don't want to go too ham on this and like get too crazy too fast. I'm gonna take this little more pointer brush real quick, and then I'm gonna go in with that pink color. But then, so I'm taking this and I put it in the pink, and then all I'm doing is like making that sharp like V line, like almost like winged look with the eyeshadow by just like dabbing it there, and then just bringing it over to make it that V. So we're just gonna do that. Then we're gonna go back in with this brush, and I'm just gonna get a little bit, like barely anything, and I'm just gonna like finish doing it in the crease over here. Okay, now that we have that, it looks crazy right now. We're gonna fix it. So then I'm just gonna take my brush I use for all sorts of blending. It's just like a big blender brush. And then I'm basically just gonna buff out the edges to make them more diffused and not as scary looking. And I'm also like kind of diffusing this edge too, just so we can make that like diffused wing look and it's not like super crazy. So we're also going to go in with a different color on top of this to make it deeper and more dimensional. So you can kind of see. I really hope that y'all can see that. If you can't, sorry, but it's blended now. So anyway, okay, so now with that, we're gonna go in with a darker shade, and I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is still out of the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Okay, there you can kind of tell. It's a darker, a little bit red in it, but darker pink. ready color. And then we're gonna take that with also the same brush we did those big colors with, but I'm gonna kind of like dust it off on my hand just to get as much pink off as we can so it's not like too much left. And then we're just gonna go in and I'm just gonna stamp again on that outer portion, if I can even like get my life together whatsoever. Then we're gonna bring that color a little bit into the crease. And I'm still gonna go in with that little pointer brush that I went in and did little winged thing into that darker color too. And I'm just gonna pat and bring that up in there. We're gonna blend this time. Now we're just gonna keep adding dimension. Now we're gonna go in and I'm gonna do a little bit of this color right down here. So basically we've been working with this little quad down here, and this one has a little bit of purple, but I'm just gonna like mainly focus this in that crease area. And it looks probably very crazy right now, but don't fret. Don't fret, boys. And then I'm actually, okay, then I think I'm going to take, then I think I'm gonna take a little bit of from the Jaclyn Hill Vaults collection. This one's in that purple palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here. I'm just gonna take this on the same brush we did the others with. Just gonna do a little dab dab, and we're really just gonna focus this one on that outer portion. Blend this out once again. From there, we're gonna start doing the eyelid now. So I did the other eye, now we match. So now I think I've decided that we're gonna go all over the lid with, we're gonna be in the James Charles palette once again. This one right here. Right here is a little bit of a shimmery one. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take my little flat brush that I have, and we're gonna try and do this without any spray, and we'll see how it looks. I might need to go in with some setting spray to make it pop a little bit more, but we're gonna see. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm just gonna go in there, and then we're just gonna start patting right there. Yeah. We're spraying because I like don't feel like I see any difference, but that's sometimes okay. You know what? It's okay. So now after we sprayed that, I'm gonna take that. It's still a pretty subtle shimmer, which I'm honestly kind of fine with because that's kind of like what I want for mainly all over the lid. I don't want it to be too wild the whole time. I don't know if you can really, there you can kind of see it. Here we go. It's a little bit of a red color. I'm just gonna spray one time and then going on the other eye here. My main goal for this, or not really goal, is kind of to have, you know, some shimmer in the middle of the eye. We're gonna go in with, and this is with the Jaclyn Hill palette, so the main good one. It's very dirty because I've used it a whole bunch. But we're gonna go in with this shade right here. But it's just this one right here. It's such a pretty champagne-y color. And so we're gonna go in with that same flat brush we used. Actually, or should I just go in with my finger? That seems to work best. Let's see how that does. Also, I'm sorry if this lighting is literally the worst. And I keep going off camera to freaking do this. But sorry. Okay, where, oh, there it is. We found it with the brush. Definitely should have done the brush from the beginning. So much better. You can see that so well. Then I'm just gonna take this little brush bad boy, and I'm literally just like the slightest little blending that out just so it's not super wild. Then that's basically it for the top. I'm trying to like, oh, there we go. That's the lighting that we've been needing this whole time. Wow. when you finally figure it out. Okay, then I'm gonna want to smoke out the bottom lashes, bottom waterline. But while that's doing that, I'm gonna do something that I do for all of my eye looks, and this isn't really like just for me. I've learned this from plenty of other people, but I'm just gonna take my little Morphe sponge with that chiseled edge, and I'm just gonna get some translucent powder like all on the edge, and then I'm literally just gonna like do that. I don't know if you can really tell, but basically I have powder over here, so then I can pull that away whenever I'm done, and then I have that more chiseled line and it's not as messy. And this has worked for me in the past pretty well. So yeah, so we're just gonna put that there, and then we're gonna let that sit while we do our lower lash line. So then I'm gonna go back to the good old James Charles palette. Ooh, then I'm gonna take this little angle brush again, and I'm gonna go in with that pretty bright, yeah, I'm gonna go in with this the very bright pink color, that one on the end. Yeah, so I basically just put this really close to my waterline. There you go. Really close to my waterline, and just did around there. Just basically did just that with the pink. I'm gonna do it to my other eye. I'm just gonna hope my eyes don't water as much. Like, always water so bad. Good Lord. Then basically I'm just gonna wipe off the product off of that and just kind of buff the edge of that out just so it's not as harsh. So basically it's like that. There's some weird substance on my laptop, but I don't know where it came from. Oh well, we're moving on. So then I'm just gonna take that brush again, and we're gonna go in with that little darker color right there. And then we're gonna concentrate this very close to the waterline, but more on this outer edge. This is mainly for dimension. I don't really know if you'll be able to tell a huge difference, but for me, like right there. And I'm just gonna do that to the other eye. Now that that's done, I think I'm gonna go in with that dark shade that we used in the little Jaclyn Hill palette down here. I'm gonna take that on this little brush right here, and I'm just gonna I literally just like stamped it in there. Basically what I did was I just like went in here like right up there and just like literally started here and just like did those little motions like just right on the edge there. But I added some like the same shimmer that was up here down here, or just right in like mimicking right where that is, but down here on the lower lash. After that's done, for inner corner, we're gonna do that boy, which is from the James Charles palette, and it's just second over. You can't really tell, but it's a shimmery color right there. Just kind of looks like this. It's just like a little brush like that. And I'm just gonna spray. Yes. Hello. Also my eye. Oh my god, my eye is watering so bad. And why? I don't know. I'll get the light up. Don't worry. Don't you fret. Don't you fret. Don't you fret, pals. I got you. Woo. Now it's time for eyeliner and mascara. So first off, I'm just gonna wipe off this bake that we had for over here. And I'm just gonna go in with the eyeliner that I always use, which is the Maybelline Master Precise. And you could totally do a winged liner with this too, like just following that up. I am not, because that's a lot for me. But basically I'm just doing a normal thin line. Then we're just gonna go in with my mascaras, which... You suck! Right. I'm waiting for that to dry up so I can get it off. Lashes is like so a pain to put on. We're gonna try. We're just gonna hope for the best, y'all. Now I'm just gonna find where I put my lash glue. I use the velour and also the velour lashes. I'm gonna put lashes on and I'll be right back.
One eternity later.
We're back. I got them on. Wasn't the best, but they're on. Okay, so then I don't know what to do about lips. Redo. Okay. So that's basically it. I actually really like this. I think it turned out pretty good actually. So I really hope you like this, whether you actually do this or not. I just kind of did this literally on a whim. So I hope it turned out good. I hope y'all liked it. Yeah. But yeah, let me know what y'all would like to see next or some fun ideas. Like, subscribe. It's gonna be a fun time. Okay, so I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a great day and I hope y'all have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Whether you go out with your significant other or you're gonna be at home like me. Still make the best of it. Treat yourself. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all so much and I will see you next time.